Hey everybody, hope you're having a day. Next mythic hero has been revealed. It is Heimdallr. So let's just go through her skills and gonna go from there. Between, I guess, her role in the story's ended. Maybe? I've got something else planned for next. Anyway, new mythic hero joins battle. God of Foresight.
I am Heimdallr, god of foresight. Be aware that I predict the future.
Sorry, Heimdallr.
I see your plan.
Alright, Mystic Gallahorn. Starts with your comments 1, then at the start of turn, grants Coin minus 1 to her. If the player never rates at the start of the enemy phase, grants Foresight Snare to the ally closest to the bottom of the map within 3 columns center of her for the turn. If not defending infrareds, then at the start of the enemy phase, if there's only one ally, excluding herself, with the Hasman's defense among allies closest to the foe, grants Foreseer Snare to that ally for the turn. Foreseer Snare. If foe initiates combat and there's no combat instance on the current turn yet, player phase or enemy phase are counted separately. Triggers the following effects. Cancels foe's attack, completing their action. Affects isolation and status preventing counterattacks on foe for this action. Cancels Foreseer Snare granted to your army. These effects trigger after infrared traps have, but before Savior. Does not trigger Impulsive Loki. So the combat, if no combat initiates on the current turn yet, just because he means if there's no combat in the current turn, basically. So you went and fought someone that didn't have it, and then you went and fought this one. Fortress Snare should not trigger if I'm reading this right. You have Ice Wall, free charge thanks to weapon, boosts damage by 70% of resistance when special triggers. If her foe special is ready, or foe special triggers during before this combat. And also, if her res is equal or greater than foe's resistance minus 10, reduce damage of foe's next attack by 40%. This is once per combat and excludes other effect specials. They may have attack res aria. If she needs to combat or is within free space of an ally, grants bonus her attack and res equal to her maximum count and plus 7 during combat. So in this case, it would be free because we have our weapon has a slight effect. And also, when her special triggers, deals damage equal to her max count value times X, excluding her specials. If she triggers the attack twice direct, the X is 3. Otherwise, the X is 5. So you just use that. For anything you multiply, basically. Anyway, an open book, her unique. And it was Kanto remaining minimum 1. Obviously, Kanto just means after attack, that's again. I believe she warps, it's just a minimum 1. Or not, I believe it's just remaining movement, so she moves twice and attack you, all that stuff. Other than that, the start of the player enemy phase inflicts exposure, discord, and stall on foes with less resistance than her, and that remove 2 spaces of another foe for this action. Exposure means that enemy takes plus 10 damage. Discord lowers her stats depending on how many allies are near them within 2 spaces. And stall prevents start of turn skills triggers. If I remember all that right. Other than that, at the start of combat, for HP is 100% or above, attack rest minus 5 on foe. Foe can have a follow-up attack. Inflicts count minus 1 on foe per attack. Highest by size and stack. Deals damage equal to 20% of her resistance, excluding her specials. Reduce damage from foe's attack by 20% of her resistance, also excluding her specials. And grants count minus 1 to her before her first attack during combat. So, essentially, she's not running a lot of res here. Including her true damage reduction off the res. Then attack res hone assault. At the start of turn, if she's within 2 spaces of an ally, attack res plus 6 and reduce the percentage of foes non-special action skill by 50%. It's granted to her and allies within 2 spaces 1 turn. If the foe's percentage is an odd number, it rounds up, just for clarification. Grants bonus to her attack and res during combat equal to 2 plus the number of allies on the map with the reduced damage. Reduce percentage of foes non-special reduce extra percent skill by 50% during combat, excluding her specials. Status effect active, excluding herself, max 5. So stops foes from acting before chasing air, prevents counterattack and rescues from assists and brute. So,
As foreseen. How pathetic.
I think this is the first time they're using an enemy version rather than a playable one.
Right on schedule. Damn.
Yeah, she looks fine. I don't know. Other stuff here in this event. Emblem Ike, Heimdallr, the Deer, Emblem Sigurd, Legendary Sakura, Domar, Emblem Micaiah. That's I think it was a Toon Leaf, Melody, Balder, Heifer, and that's your banner. For my sake, I might as well speed this up. I'm only using Heimdallr, Sakura, Balder. Are the only three units that were in this banner specifically. I don't know. I have the Leaf. Millie is a general pull point unit, so she will grab her later. And yeah, that's about it for mine. But it's not like a looking banner. Alright. She's out tomorrow, by the way. So overall, she doesn't look too bad of a unit. The idea of like stopping an opponent's turn isn't too bad. We'll see how this how it's going to be in the long run. But she might have some uses, maybe mostly in there for raids, just kind of stop a few attacks. But you know, outside, I don't know how it's going to work. We'll just say. What do you guys think of Heimdallr? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye.